Look where you are going! Hooligan!
Ulyanov.
Why do you look so surprised, Vanya? Let's see what you have.
I should have known you'd be lurking about. You have a talent for it.
Solzhenitsyn. Trotsky. Dr. Zhivago.
It's a letter to my mother. I suppose you don't have one.
The party is all the family I need, Vanya.
What now, Ulyanov? Are you going to shoot me?
Much worse, Ivan. This time we're sending you to the Gulag. You sent for us, comrade?
I see by your report that the dissident Ivanovich has been apprehended.
This afternoon.
This was not his first offense for contacts with Western agents. We could have had him shot, correct?
He deserved no less, Comrade Minister.
Ulyanov?
We also have the option of exile, where he may reflect on his errors and be of use someday.
Ivanovich is well known as a go-between for Western agents and certain dissident factions. His execution would serve as a vivid warning.
An execution it shall be. Prepare the necessary papers for my signature.
At once, Comrade Minister.
Careful of that one, Ulyanov. He has friends in high places, and the arrogance to match.
I know. Two party officials dead. The local party secretary and our own investigator.
Look at the location.
North of Vorkuta. That's beyond the Arctic Circle.
Yes. In the heart of the Gulag, party officials are dying. Mysteriously. Doesn't that whet your curiosity, comrade?
Perhaps Comrade Vladimir would be anxious for an assignment such as this.
But I already told you. Vladimir has friends in high places. You have no such friends, Ulyanov. Throughout your entire career, you have refused to cultivate them. Now all we have to refer to is your record for efficiency. A very impressive record, to be sure, but one in which it is very hard to read between the lines, to see the real man. That is how you always wanted it to be. Is it not, comrade?
Leonov?
Yes, you must be Povin.
I am party secretary Povin.
I hope you haven't been waiting long.
No, not long.
What time is it, Comrade Povin?
It's almost midday.
Is this as light as it gets?
I'm afraid so. We never even see the sun between October and April.
The checkist.
Gypsy music is forbidden in Moscow. Therefore, on behalf of the Central Committee, I order you to cease playing this decadent, superstitious trash. The next time you're in Moscow.
Typical party snobs. Comrade Secretary, does your party no longer respect age and protocol?
Colonel Ulyanov, this is Titov, the village mayor.
Oh, welcome to our humble community. We offer you the traditional bread and salt and all the charms of the Siberian winter.
Thanks, comrade. Unfortunately, my visit will not be a long one. I merely wish to investigate the deaths of Secretary Borisov and Officer Andreev.
What is there to investigate? Borisov was torn apart by wolves, and Andreev cut his own throat.
I trust I will have the full cooperation of you and your fellow citizens.
We're at your disposal. You must realize, however, that we have little. Moscow makes many demands on our poor village.
Moscow makes demands on us all. If you'll excuse us. Is this village home for you, Povin?
No, I was born in Vorkuta, about 90 kilometers to the south. There's not much difference. You know, in Vorkuta we have a saying, 12 months out of year we have winter. The rest of the time we have the summer.
I'll come to your office in an hour. You'll have all of your files in order for me when I arrive, of course.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I have to get used to the idea of darkness at noon.
Nalia, where are you? You catch cold. Here.
Have we met? What's your name?
My name is Valentina. Valentina Orlova. But I'm sure we have not met.
No, I think you're right. But you look familiar to me. Even your name is familiar.
Do you say that to all the women exiles, Comrade Colonel?
Borisov Vladimir Valentinovich, your predecessor, a party secretary, age 43. Found dead 6 weeks ago, Cause of death? Wolves. Andrei Yuri Arkipovich, age 52, a major in the Committee for State Security, found dead 11 days ago. Cause of death, suicide. Mayor Chitov, sentenced to 30 years internal exile for illegally distributing Bibles. Here's one, given strict regime for anti-state activity. No murderers or thieves, I see. Povin, show me the file on a citizen named Valentina Orlova.
Wait, it may not be that easy. I have not been here long enough to locate all of the files. It may take a while.
You have another more pressing engagement?
Of course. Sure. My love, Valentina. One moment, please. Here. Yes.
Yes, this is the woman. Valentina Orlova, exiled by Stalin 50 years ago. 50 years ago? Do you know this woman? Povin, have you spoken to her?
No, Yes, I know this woman you're talking about. Sure. She is a descendant of Valentina Orlova. Her daughter.
By the look of it, mother and daughter have much in common. Everything, I would say. I think it's time we had a look around. I want to see the bodies. Block of ice. Now, I understand why you insisted on bringing the hot water. Give it to me. Where was the body found?
In the woods behind the old church. The body was brought here in strict accordance with the procedures. We cannot bury bodies until the spring.
What about Borisov?
Borisov's remains were sent south to Vorkuta.
Jeez. No blood in the wound. This man's throat was cut after he was killed. Well, comrades, doesn't that fill you with curiosity? Perhaps I should visit the place where the body was found. This church must be over 300 years old. You see how small the onion-shaped dome is, how it had to be supported. Must be very beautiful inside.
Yeah, for many years after the revolution, this relic of Romanov decadence was used as a stable. Now it's been boarded up and forgotten.
Forgotten, you say, Mayor Titov?
Uh-huh.
Then these footprints that seem to go in and out of the entrance, they must be all but forgotten, too.
This is where we found Andreev's body. That patch of red snow.
He was already frozen.
No signs of a struggle, it seems. Did anyone happen to find a knife? A razor or a sickle, maybe? No. I find it very hard to believe that even a Czechist is clever enough to cut his own throat without some sort of a knife. Especially after he's already bled to death. What about Borisov?
This way.
It's coming close.
Maybe we should go back.
Hear that? Someone's in trouble. Come on.
No, let me take care of this. Please.
No. 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 What happened to me?
A bit of bad luck. You ran into a low branch in the dark. It happens all the time in these woods.
Boy. I must talk to Boy.
You'll have plenty of time to talk later.
Why am I not dead like Borisov and Andreev? Tell me, is it common around here to see a beautiful young woman feeding on a wolf she just killed?
You're feverish.
Don't patronize me, Tito!
What would happen if you were to suffer the same fate as Borisov and Andreev?
Moscow would probably send a detachment of the militia.
Exactly. That's why I plan to assist you in your investigation in any way that I can. I want to send you back to Moscow satisfied. What?
Vorvalika. The undead. Creatures who drink the blood of other creatures and live forever. An old Romanian legend.
Old Romanian nonsense, you mean?
Is it? It's time for you to show me what you're hiding in your church, Comrade Mayor. Empty. They're all empty.
They are empty, Comrade Colonel. Because it is dark outside.
What are you? Vorvalika, vampire or a murderer pretending to be one?
Why don't you ask Povin?
Povin, what have you done to him?
They have done nothing, Colonel Uyonov. Nothing I did not want them to do. I am one of them by my own choosing.
Why?
One needs to be very strong to survive in Siberia. But now I have the strength to endure the terrible hardships that this country exacts on us. To endure. And perhaps, my friend, to thrive.
Titov.
They came here during the war. Driven across the countryside, farther and farther from their homeland, where they were being slaughtered like gypsies. At first we were afraid, and we tried to destroy them too. But then we realized that we had much in common. We are all exiles here, Ulyanov. We protect them during the summer when they sleep here in our church. They watch over us in the dark of winter, saving us from predators, taking blood from the wolves when they can, robbers and murderers when they must. There is no need for them to feed on us.
This is... They protect you. You protect them.
And who protects you, Colonel? We welcome the chance to feed on any commissar.
Valentina!
Why do we wait? It's obvious he's just like the others. You should have let us kill him in the woods today.
I let you have Borisov and Andreev because they were no more than animals. But this man, I believe, has a capacity to understand our arrangement. And hopefully goodwill, good sense to let us be.
Fool. You see what you want, not what is. He's KGB. He must die.
Believe me, I'm safe from them. No, I don't believe you.
I knew a wolf would get to me. One day.
Quiet. We'll take you inside where it's warm.
I'm warm. Already.
Now you can tear me apart. He's out of your way. Destroy me like the others.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
And what was supposed to happen? Your safe haven is no more. You must know it is gone. After me will come the others. And eventually they'll win. They always win. When I was younger, I thought I could fight them. I thought I could make a difference. But for every life I saved, another 2 would be forfeit. And of late, I cannot even save that one life.
And if you had a weapon, something to fight them with.
I'm too old, comrade. Too old to make a difference.
But if you could, what if you had the strength to fight? And the ability to draw others to your cause? To fight them from within?
You talk of treason.
No more than a treason against the Russian people. By everybody, from the Tsars to the Chekists. Here, comrade, here is the real Russia. The old beliefs, the primal strength. That strength could be yours. Yours. To help right all the wrongs, all the sufferings of the people through the centuries. Do you dare to partake of that strength, comrade?
The matter has been completely resolved, comrade. This mayor, this Titov, he must have been quite an impudent fellow.
More than impudent. He was a liar and a murderer and a traitor to the state.
And the new party secretary up there, what did you say his name was again?
Povin.
Povin, yeah. You feel he can maintain order now that you have left?
Povin was indispensable to me in my investigation. I feel he is more than qualified to serve the Soviet Union ably and honorably in his current position.
Good. Well done, comrade. I'm only sorry we don't have more like you here.
You will, comrade. You will.